Hey everybody, it's Pam, Dragon Moon Creations. Welcome back to my channel. I'm on here today, right now, whatever it is, because this is a video response to a challenge giveaway celebration by Crafty artist Sue here on YouTube. She is celebrating 150 subbies, although she is now surpassed that. I think she's up to 177 or something like that. So congratulations, Sue. And this is it's an ATC challenge thing. So I haven't made ATCs in a very long time. And the challenge is to make 2 ATCs, and you get a point for 2 ATCs, and if you make any extra ATC and send them to her, it's an extra point. I'm not sure if you do the VR, which is the video response, I'm not sure if that's a point or not, but if somebody goes over and subscribes to her channel and says that you, like me, sent them, any of my subscribers, if they go over there and subscribe to her channel, then that's another point for me. So she's got a really nice little prize package. It's open to US only because of the shipping costs. They've made it so prohibitive now. Anyway, I made some ATCs today, and Sue, I hope you like what I've come up with. Like I said, I hadn't made one in a long time. This is my first ATC. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how close my camera is. I called this one, and I have my little information thing on the back. I call this Time for Feathers. Let me see if I can come in a little bit. Okay, get this centered now. Not really very centered, am I? I started out with, I didn't have any white ATC bases, so what I did was I started out cutting 2.5 by 3.5 on watercolor paper. It's really heavy cardstock. And I frayed the edges, or I distressed the edges with my, I can't talk, it's later in the evening here. I've already spent all my brain cells. With my distress tool, my Tim Holtz distress tool. And then I inked it up with some Memento ink and gray flannel around the edges and on the cardstock itself to give a little bit of color. And then I used a script stamp, and I don't know if you can see that, and stamped in behind here, just in behind before I started adding anything. I added a book page that had italic writing on it, and inked that up. I had tore the edges, and then before I laid anything down on that, I stamped a clock stamp. My clock stamps that I had just recently got, a clock faces, stamped that in cobalt blue, which is Ranger Archival. And then this gray and polka dot paper in behind here is from one of my 6x6 paper pads, and it escapes me what it is. And I stamped another clock on there behind that. And then I have this die that cuts out these little feathers. I believe that's a La La Craft, La La something, La 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 La. And I cut those out in dark blue cardstock, and it needed a little something, so I added some Stardust stickles to it to give it a little sparkle. I think you can see that. And then down here it needed something else, so I had these flat back pearls that are kind of iridescent, and I put those on there with my Cosmic Shimmer glue. Alright, that's one. And then I went out of my comfort zone working with pink. This one is called Pink Roses, and it's this. And this, I believe, is rose quartz. The background paper for this one is rose quartz. I'm going to slip that one out of the way so it's not so distracting. Is rose quartz. I glued that down to another white 2.5 by 3.5 card. And then I said, okay, let me do something different. So I got out my stencils and I used my texture paste, and I don't know if you can see it, but I textured letters back. I mean, there's words texture behind that. And then I said, oh, let me get kind of frou-frou. I don't work with frou-frou. And I had that eyelash trim. I put that down, and this is a wood piece that was just plain wood that I painted black, and then I put a little bit of pink over it, and then I had this little pink pearly looking thing there. And the butterfly was also plain wood, and I painted it pink and used my Stardust Stickles again to give it the little shimmer that it's got going. I don't know if you can see that. And then this is words from, it's the Tim Holtz Small Talk ideology, Small Talk, and they're just little phrases, and that says creativity takes courage. And I actually popped that up on foam tape just a little bit to give it a little bit extra dimension. Like I said, I don't do ATCs very well. I haven't done one in a long time. Any sort of blank canvas kind of scares me. So that's 2, right? That's 2. So that's my entry, but I did make another one. And this one I actually have some artist trading cards that are Ink Essentials that I've had for a long time, 2.5 by 3.5. So I made one more, and I don't know if it even counts as an ATC, but it was a little whimsical, and I had to do my dark side. This one's called S is for Sue, and actually it's kind of the Halloween vibe going on here. I had a book page that it's in Spanish, and what was the name of the book? Let me see. La Iglesias del Diablo. And I was told that translated into the Devil's Church, so I use that on my spooky stuff. Actually, I did some stamping in the background. It's actually a Halloween stamp. And down here, I put it, and I just barely fit it. It said, let's be a wee bit wicked together. That's what that says right down there. That's book page. That's the book page. And then I had this little, a little cutoffs from, I had done something with this paper. It's got crows on it. And I took, it was just this wide. So I trimmed it off. I took a Martha Stewart spider corner punch, and I punched the corners, and those are little spiders. I don't know if you can tell. And then this is the only S I could find, and it's a Recollections, and it is Halloween. It had a little bit of purple in it, and I did find an S for Sue. So S is for Sue, and that's my extra one. Anyway, those are my entries to Crafty Artist Sue's ATC challenge to celebrate 150 subbies, although she's getting more every day. So this is it, and the thing is, you have to contact her through her email to let her know that you've done a BR, and I'm assuming to get her address to send these to her. So that's it. Sue, you are my first challenge in years. I myself was off of YouTube for 6 months, and yeah, I never closed off my channel, so I still had my subbies, but like I said, I've got over 2,000 subbies, but I only usually get anywhere between 50 and 150 views. That's all I ever get. So anyway, there it is, and I hope they're acceptable. I had fun kind of doing the little, like I said, the stenciling with the texture paste and all that, and my layering, collaging, and I had fun doing that. So everybody go over to Crafty Artist Sue, go over to her channel, check her out, and subscribe. She does some wonderful, she does mixed media. She does a lot of mixed media. Alright, that's it. Good luck on your challenge, Sue, and I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.